Hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing well. Today we're going to be playing Cardboard Town, which is not a demo, this one is the full game. I haven't played it before, but it looks interesting, so we will see how it goes. It's a combination of the city builder and the deck builder genres. You build the town out with a deck of cards that the game gives you. Townville. Classic seems pretty solid for a first play. So I'll just leave the settings as is. Alright. What can we do for Townville's development and growth? Press R to rotate a structure. Most buildings must connect to a road. Makes sense. So, yeah, just drag it in. Place it. Seems as good a spot as any for the house. And then I guess we place the trailer park? Or no, we don't have enough money? Where do we see our money? I don't know. Let's go to the next day. This was a pretty lightweight tutorial. Increase your people to gain more maximum money. Alright. Where is our money? Are those like our action points? The exclamation mark at the top left? Or what? Do we have a defense rating? Is that what the shield is? Safety. That makes sense. Okay. There's not going to be, like, giant monsters attacking our town. I guess the resident seems pretty solid. Am I just... What is the dollar sign on these cards? Because I don't see anything that says how much money do we have. Is this how much money it generates? I can't... Oh, here it is. We have 2 out of 2 money. I see. So perhaps a residence wasn't the best card to pick. I was assuming we would have a little more. So we can build a trailer park. Ooh, it'll build 3 at once. We'll build it over here by the woods. I like the trees. They look like dice. Oh, the trailer park is very colorful. How nice. So let's do New Beginnings. We'll destroy one of our road cards, because I don't see us using that for at least a little bit. And then hopefully we'll draw a card that only costs 1 coin. Alright, we got tails, so we don't get to draw anything. Oh well. I wonder what this red exclamation mark is. Alright, choose an upgrade. Oh, it's our trouble meter. Huh. Okay. It's nice that they don't overload you with information at the start. But I do think they could have a little bit more information front-loaded at the game. Okay, whenever you flip a coin and get tails, you get water, which I assume is good for something. Next time you get whatever that is, you get a random upgrade and 1 of every resource. Is that if we, like, max our trouble meter out? Hard time seems pretty good. Or whenever we place a red building, we gain an environment. Let's do hard times and figure out what that little symbol is. It looks like a upside-down ring pop. Okay, so the trailer park is the only one we'll be able to afford, and I think it might. Yeah, I forget exactly when our coins pop up. I know it's tied to population, and the trailer park will increase our population. Hopefully, building the trailer park puts us to 4, so then we can build the residence. I don't know why we would want to increase our electricity yet, and I don't like the idea of advancing our trouble meter, because I don't know how to lower it. So we'll just do the trailer park. And we'll do the road. That's already connected to the road. We'll still build the road out further, so that the whole trailer park is attached. Oh, I didn't expect the game to be so detailed when you zoomed in. This really looks quite lovely. Alright. We don't have enough money to do anything else, so we will just advance. And then we're still at 3 coins. Okay, new card, we can draw 2 cards, lose 2 electricity, draw 2 cards, flip a coin, gain +1. Oh, but that doesn't cost anything, which is why that's offset, but that's balanced with just drawing 2 cards without losing electricity. Cure seems pretty solid. It doesn't cost anything. I don't think we have any disease, but we could get a coin just for 1 day, but that would still let us build the residence, which I think would then put us at 4 coins per day. So yeah. We might do population boom in a bit, but if we do cure then residence, we won't have the money for building a house or a residence. So I don't think that there's much point in playing it right now. Oh, and we can draw another card for 4 coins. Good to know for when we have more coins in general, which I suppose is now, since we have a residence. Or are we one person short? Ah, well. Hopefully we draw a trailer park or something. Okay, mayor button. Okay, nuclear power gain 2 electricity, and then 2 more for each upgrade. Or whenever we place a building that costs water, which we haven't seen yet, we gain electricity, or the next disaster or negative condition is evaded. I don't know exactly what the negative condition at the end of our trouble meter here is, but we are rapidly approaching it, so let's go for prepared. And this all... Oh! Something bumped us up to 35 people, so we now have 4 coins. The water pump station will put us at 0 electricity. The pond will put us at 0 safety. So let's just go for the water tower. Nice and safe. And then we'll build the water tower. It can be by the forest on the other side of the trailer parks. And then we're out of money, so we might as well advance. Solar power panel will just give us some electricity, and then flipping a coin for maybe a bit more, so that's pretty solid. Wind turbine is just better than the solar panel, but costs 3 times as much. And we can't afford that, so we'll skip over that one. The coal power plant, we already have that in our hand. I don't want to double up on the hit to the environment rating, because that would put us at like -1 environment, and we would reach the end of our trouble meter. So we'll just go with solar power panel, since that's affordable and doesn't have the negative effect. Let's put solar... I wonder if this has to be attached to the road. Where do I want to put this? It could be nice here. Oh, and we get the extra electricity from the card. That's nice. Okay, we still have 2 coins left, which is 1 coin short of being able to build the power plant. I think we're going to play Population Boom, which will push our trouble meter to being maxed out. But we have the preparation card from earlier that should mean we don't suffer any consequences from that, if I was understanding that correctly. And then next turn we'll have enough money to build either the house or residence that we get from Population Boom. Let's do that. Disaster blocked. I wonder what it was. Oh, we passively get 1 population at the end of each turn. Oh, and we get a residence and a house. That's nice. I thought it was one or the other. I like how different these 2 houses are. They're both the house card, but they're so distinct. Very lovely graphics for this game. And I am now just realizing you can rotate the camera. I love the surrounding aesthetic. It's kind of weird that the far background is just completely purple. I think they could have done a very low resolution background image, but it's still quite nice. I really like the surrounding table and chairs and the cookie and the mug and the pen. They're all really nice touches. Alright. Kinda regret putting that house there. I'm not sure if there's a way to move anything after you've placed it. I wish I had put the house directly next to the other one and then built a road to connect the house to the rest of the street. Oh well. We're out of money, so we'll advance, and then the next day we can build a residence. We don't have enough money for the forest. But environment is our lowest resource. Is it better? I think we're better off getting the more expensive card and waiting until we have 5 coins, rather than taking a massive hit to our water. Especially because we've got residents. That'll be a pretty solid increase to our population. And we'll get 8 more population from Founders Festival continuing, which won't bring us to 75 and the next coin, but it'll get us closer. We could build some more solar panels next turn. Alright, fire station. So any of these things will increase our police, which will be good for the next time the trouble meter is filled. They'll also all increase safety. I don't love how much the camera is wobbling. Well, it's following this person on the road, and I don't think there's a way I can back out of it. Oh well. Let's see. We can't really afford the police station, so I want to go with one of the other 2. We'll go with clinic, since it's cheaper, because we have a fair amount of cards in our hand that'll give us more power. And I don't think we have anything that'll give us more water. We just have cards that'll eat up water. So clinic is That'd be the way. Also, I think just clicking on the screen is what took us out of that view. Alright, good to know. Bus stop would put us further towards leveling up, but will bring us right about to the end of the trouble meter. Let's focus on the clinic, because that'll help us manage whatever comes at the end of the trouble meter. Oh, it's a big thing. Makes sense. Oh, does it come with roads? I'm not quite sure what the blue around it is. It's got some modifier to surrounding residential buildings. I think we only get one danger at the end of a day. I don't know what -1 danger to each building is. I think the most optimal placement is kind of weirdly positioned directly behind the apartment block. I like right on the end of the street more aesthetically. And I bet we can build some more residences behind the trailer park later down in the game, so we'll go for aesthetics and hope optimization balances out down the line. Placing a residential building in a teal area causes the trouble meter to decrease by 1 for each building. Okay. Okay, so it just takes 1 off the current counter. Got it. I'm trying to visualize what this would have looked like directly behind the apartment building. I had momentarily forgotten how to rotate the camera, so didn't see it well. We were in placement mode, and I guess it was in sort of blueprint vision anyway. Yeah, I think I do like it aesthetically a lot more at the end of this street. And if we had put it behind the residential building, the leftmost square of the clinic building would still be blocking off the road from expanding any further outward. We should probably bookmark some part that is going to expand outward. We don't want to block in our road entirely, which is what we're on the way to do. So one of these, it's got to be one of these 3 spaces. Everything else is already blocked off. I'm just not sure which one is going to be the best. Probably either directly next to the orange house or the one in the middle. I really wish I put the orange house next to the yellow house and I put a road where the orange house is, but oh well. Do we want to build? We have 1 coin, so can't really build much. We'll just go to the next day. Oh, a trailer park. Okay, we'll build a trailer park next to most of the road that remains, and then we'll start expanding our road out between the house and the trailer park. Okay. Hopefully we just draw some road cards so we can start looping around the town. We still have 3 coins, so let's start building some more solar panels. Great, we got heads on the coin again, which means we get an extra little power token from that. We could build a power plant And that'll really give us a lot of electricity, so it'll lower our environment. Decisions. Let's go to the next day and just hope we draw a road card. Oh, great, we did. Oh, and it's a longer bit of road. So we'll start looping around over towards our clinic, since when we build something next to the clinic, that'll lower danger. I think it's a nice little town so far. And then the bus stop is not very large, so we can put it right on this corner of road. So I wonder if it would be better to save that space to move around. Not sure. So we'll leave that space as it is for right now. We'll just go to the next day. Oh, great, more road. And this is great. So we've got this one little empty space as we're starting to wrap around the town, so we can put our bus stop there. It will bring us just about to the edge of our danger meter, so something bad is about to happen, but we have 2 points with which to manage disasters. We haven't seen how that mechanic exactly works yet, but I figure for like the first disaster the game throws at us, it probably won't be too hard to manage the disaster. Heat wave. If your water is negative, 50% chance to lose 1 water or 1 environment at the end of the day. But we've got a bunch of water, so no worries. Oh, and this is a red card. I think there was an upgrade earlier that would have given some effect for red cards. I can't quite recall. Oh, these are not good. I wonder if we'll have to play it. Fishing port would be easiest to eat the cost of, since we've got a lot of water and electricity. Maybe if we have a red card in our hand at the end of a turn, it gives us an extra danger. I don't know. Red buildings have a counter on them. If you don't play them until the counter runs out, you gain a alarm. And we had an upgrade that affected alarms. Oh, and we get them. We get a random upgrade in one of every resource, which is pretty good. I don't know what the alarms themselves do. I think we might just hang on to Fishing Port and find out. Then we will continue building towards the clinic. We'll leave an empty strip so that we can build more stuff on this side of the road, like this little house. Let's see, going slow, cannot play more than 3 cards in a single day. Hasn't been a problem so far. And gaining a 2-coin maximum sounds pretty good. Let's see, our hand isn't usually empty, so I don't think we're going to go with long way to go. Or no cards, no trouble. We'll just go for going slow. It sounds like the best one. Cool. Oh, and now because we have the 7 coins, we can build the forests, no problem. Great. So let's just focus on that. Oh, and then there's a benefit if you build them in the city. I was about to just build them far out so they didn't eat up space, but it makes sense that there's a benefit. That's a pretty good population benefit from building them close to houses. So we'll do it right there. That's way more population than we would get from another house, I think. Cool. Placing a residential building in a green area provides bonus population for each green square. Great. And we don't have anything that's worth just 2 coins. So let's see, are we gonna do anything else before we advance? No, we could play power through, but I think we're fine without drawing 2 cards. I'd rather have the electricity. Okay, trailer park. It's going to eat up too much space to be put right next to the forest, but we can build it on the other side of the street. Let's do right there, in case the fishing port needs to be connected to the road as well. And then we have enough money to build another forest. And we can build it right behind the trailer park. I really like how the buildings populate once you place them, gradually layering in. The art direction in this game is really great. Okay, double the duration of a random disaster. If you don't have a disaster, get a random one. What is the benefit of playing that? I don't know why you wouldn't just ignore the card. Maybe you have a maximum card count in your hand? It would make sense. It just hasn't come up yet. Oh, what was that little notification? Add 2 water supply cards to your deck, gain 2 power. I don't know when that activates. Oh well. There's a park, which we do have to build on the road. With it being so big, I don't know what the best spot to build it is. Maybe right there. It'll go over the trailer park right now, and then we can build more residential buildings on the other side of it once we draw another residential card. Yeah. Well, that's very nice. Not to sound like a broken record, but this really is such a lovely game visually. Alright. We've got the money left over to build the power plant. We have a lot of environment from building those forests. The power plant will give us a lot of electricity. Oh, but it has a negative effect to anything it touches and needs to be built on a road. So let's hold off on that. I don't think I have a great spot to put it right now. No, I think we have a surplus of coins, but not too many cards, so we'll play power through. Since we've got electricity to burn. Alright. And it's tails, so we don't get any back, which is fine. I'm not sure if there's a way I can see what tax dollar and asphalt conversion do. knowing what they would do would really influence my decision on whether I want to build asphalt factory or not. Hmm. I assume it's... Oh my god, that's a massive building. And it's got a negative aura. Let's hold off on it then. My hand is rapidly becoming full of cards I don't want to play. Oh well. I do want to build skyscraper. Oh, it's not even that big. Oh, and we can build it right next to the park to put it in the positive aura for that. Awesome. Adding up all our coins. Small trade, discard a card, and draw a card. Advance the trouble meter by 1. I wonder if we can discard the fishing port. That would be nice. And if not, I think we'll probably discard double trouble. I really don't understand the appeal of playing it. Maybe I'm missing something obvious. Okay, we can't discard fishing port, but we can discard double trouble. Great, a water tower. Oh, and more road. Okay. So we've just about like half looped around back over to the clinic. There's a very lovely spot for a house or something that'll be in both the park and the clinic's radius, so that'll be a great boost to population. And then we have money left over for the water tower, which seems to be able to be built off of the road, even though it's got a little opening that looks like it connects to the road. So I think we just might... I like the vibe of it being next to one of the lakes. I think I'm sticking around on this a little too long. Let's just put it right there. I should have looked at water before I placed it. Did that go up? I think so. Oh well. Utterly ruined plan. Discard your hand. Draw the same amount of cards that you've discarded. Awesome. I did not love my hand. Alright, and then we can discard a card and then generate 3 road cards worth 1, 2, and 3 length, and then we'll destroy this card. I don't think I want to discard any of the other cards in my hand, though, since it won't let us discard Fishing Port. The house will go right in that spot. Oh, right, the clinic's benefit was it lowers the danger meter, but our danger meter is already at 0, so let's hold off on building the house for a day, since we'll generate 1 point to the danger meter at the end of the day. So then, when we build the house tomorrow, lowering the danger meter won't be a wasted benefit. Let's see. The only penalty from the fire station is that it lowers water, and we have water to spare. But same with it, in that it will lower the danger meter, so let's hold off on that. And then the industrial water well has a negative aura, in that it decreases population. Oh, but if we nestle it right by the trailer park, it won't lower the population by all that much. And I think the boost to water would be pretty solid. So let's do that. Dirty places. Placing a residential building in a red area causes you to gain less population for each red square. Yeah, well. Not a massive deal. And we'll hang on to the other cards for the second. Let's see. The waste management facility would give us even more water, but it would lower our electricity by a lot, and that would put us at negative electricity, which I don't really want to do. So we will just build a house. And then hope we draw some cards that don't require electricity. Well, I could discard a waste management facility and get road cards. So what would I build at the end of the road? Quest failed. Failing to build a red card before a countdown runs out results in a red alert. Okay. And then we can complete star quests to earn one of the mega projects, which lets you win the game. Okay. What is a star quest? Oh, okay, they're these things at the top. We played 20 cards, which was one of the star quests, and I don't know what the other ones are. Oh, not playing a red card in time causes a permanent red alert, and if we get 3 red alerts, then the game ends. That's really neat balancing. Okay, so I really don't want my electricity to drop below 0, because then that'll put us almost to 3 out of 3 red alerts, which means we'll be teetering on the edge of loss. Okay. So just keep an eye on the red alerts, and then also the resources, and figure out how to get star quests. Easy enough. Let's stagger the road, or like move it one tile over so that we're able to build stuff directly behind the clinic. Or maybe it would be better to do it perpendicularly. Yeah, I think perpendicular is going to be better. It'll let us expand out further, open up more board. And then we'll just draw a card, which will discard our hand, but I don't really want to discard my hand. Okay, we can use water to supply to gain a water. We have so much water. I wonder if we'll run into drought. Let's hang on to water supply just in case we do run into drought. And I'm starting to think we are going to discard waste management facility in exchange for the road cards. Yeah. Because we don't really need the water. We don't want to lose the electricity. And I don't know what decompose does. And this will let us continue expanding out, thus giving us something to spend the coins on. Let's see. I want to benefit from clinic. I could put something right behind it using the road that's already there. But let's branch it out perpendicularly here as well so that we can build more things along that row right behind the clinic and take full advantage of the positive aura that surrounds the clinic. I know what roads we build is really going to depend on what buildings we want to place. Let's just see what cards we draw. When I picked Hard Times, the upgrade that gets us a random upgrade when we gain a red alert, I wish I had known that when you gain 3 red alerts, you instantly lose the game. Okay, so we are going to build these red cards, and they all eat up so much power, which will put us into negative electricity, which isn't great. I definitely don't want to do movie theater, because that'll eat up way more electricity than the other two. Ooh, slums would also eat up defense, safety, making that negative as well, which would push us into a lose condition. So I think recycling center is our best option. We do need to use everything in our hand for recycling center. So we will start going about that. Okay, we might as well gain a water with water supply. Okay, the next star quest is to destroy 2 forests. How do you destroy a forest? I don't really know what we should be gunning for. More population will just get us more coins, but we're not really hurting for coins. We're hurting for cards to play. So I guess 3 random action cards. I don't like a lot of the action cards. A random resource building could be good, because I think a main concern of ours is that our safety and electricity is too low. We can re-roll the current star quest, which could be good because I have no idea how you destroy a forest. And I don't think the game is about to explain it. Discard 10 cards. Okay, great. That sounds pretty straightforward. And I'm now realizing that the previous star quest, when I had been looking at it, wasn't actually completed. When it showed me what it was, I assumed it had been completed. But no, it was just telling me what it was, which was to play 20 cards. And once I had played 20 cards, then it showed me the next star quest. Got it. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of all the cards in our hand. We want to build the fountain. Let's build some roads so we can build the fountain closer to some residential buildings. I wonder what this is. Is this the fire station? Is this like a residence? I think it's a residence, since building the fountain next to it would increase population. Let's build some road right behind it, or right next to it, so we can go and build behind it. And we are now running into our issue of that slow upgrade from before. Since we've played 3 cards, we can't play anything else, which, oh well. We can open the Essentials booster. Or, no, we can't. It didn't change visually, but I don't think we can play it. Oh well. And we've gotten water supply again. Alright. So, what do we want to do? Let's build the road, just so it's out of the hand and we've used it. I guess we'll gain the water supply from the next water supply card. And then for the 3rd card, we're able to play this hand. I think we'll do the fountain. And this is a good spot for it, because it'll benefit our really big residential building right there. And then we can build some more residential buildings behind it, which will benefit from both the park and the water fountain. Alright. our electricity is above 20, there's a 50% chance to gain a resource at the end of our turn. I don't think our electricity is about to get over 20, so whatever. Whenever the trouble meter reaches 5, we can gain a coin, but we're not really hurting for coins at any point at this point. And then whenever we place a red building, we gain an environment. I think that's the best option. No drawback. And we're going to be placing red buildings. Okay, that's our 3 cards. I think next turn we'll probably build the road, and then open the booster. Depending on what's in the booster, we'll either go for the fire station or something in there. Ooh, we can play the house right by the clinic, which will lower our danger meter and give us an extra day before we deal with the next disaster that comes up. Oh, and then the fire station will let us decrease danger as well. Let's build it kind of in this empty area. It won't give us very much immediate benefit, aside from the safety and little police, but it'll open up the opportunity down the line to build residential buildings around it, and then we'll lower our danger meter then. This game is so cute. I love the fire truck design. Really everything that they've designed is just so adorable. Alright, then we've got one more card to go. Maybe it would be better to build our road one more space out, because then the space directly adjacent to the water fountain could also be a residential building that benefits from the water fountain's benefit, rather than being eaten up by a road. Yeah. And then whenever we get more road cards, we can start building parallel to the water fountain, and then dip inward so that we can place something next to both the park and the water fountain. Yep, that's our 3 cards. Ooh, another skyscraper. Ah, I wish I had some more road right now, so that I could put the skyscraper right between the water fountain and the park. Oh, man. And we're about to have to discard our hand from the recycling center, if nothing else. Oh, well. Let's do the booster right now, and then just hope we draw some road next turn. Got water tower. Cool. Wind turbine. Oh, great. Get some electricity. And a memorial park. Solid all around. We can build the memorial park last, so it effectively doesn't destroy a card, since our hand will be empty. Now let's see if building a water tower off of the road actually gives you water. We have 9 right now. Okay, and now we have 11, so it does. And I want to hang on for a little bit longer to see if we get a road so that we can put the skyscraper in that perfect little spot. We don't have quite enough money for the wind turbine, and I don't want to get rid of any cards, so we'll just... advance. Let's see, the disaster is we can't play our most expensive card, which is our skyscraper. If we were to just wait that out for the 15 turns, we would have to discard the skyscraper from Recycling Center, since that'll expire in 4 turns. So we are probably just going to sit on it for a bit, but when we're ready to play the skyscraper, since we've just gotten this road, we will use the police to manage the disaster. Hopefully, when there's less turns to the disaster, it reduces the cost. I guess we can see if it does. I have to imagine click to manage this disaster won't immediately spend the resources, it'll go to a confirmation screen. Yeah. Oh, you only spend one officer anyway. So it's not like the cost is going to reduce. We might as well just get rid of it now. Okay, but awesome. We can build our road. And then let's just build our... Oh, we don't quite have enough money for the skyscraper anymore, so we'll do that next turn. We'll build the wind turbine in the meantime. Where should the wind turbine go? I think by the mountain would be nice. Like how it raised up out of the ground. Cool. And that's going to put up our electricity a nice amount. So that's awesome. That'll put us fresh out of money. We'll build the skyscraper next turn, and then we can start playing the cards that'll force us to discard. Whenever you fill a certain amount of tiles on the board, the map size will increase automatically. Oh, that's neat. I thought we were limited to this space. And then the amount of votes you collected this mayor term. Okay. Don't have enough money for Memorial Park. Let's see. Where do we want the road to go? I guess if we start going around, we can build something else next to the park, since it's got 2 open spaces left. Yeah. We could maybe get the benefit from the clinic as well, but the clinic benefit is the same as the fire station, and we already have a lot of open space by the fire station, so we'll start heading over towards the park. I am just realizing that we can't play both Change of Plans and Memorial Park. Either one will discard the other one. I think we'll probably go with Memorial Park because it will give us the extra environment. I'm not really in a rush to draw cards anyway. Our Star Quest was to discard 10 cards. See, the recycling center won't help with that. Because it's destroying instead of discarding. So maybe we should get a bunch of cards in our hand and then use Change of Plans to discard them. Yeah, I think, like, just short-term goals, Memory Park would be better. But looking at the overarching goal, which is to complete the Star Quests and thus to discard 10 cards, we're best off stacking up a bunch. Oh, but we can't stack up that many cards because we need to play the Recycling Center within 3 turns. We can still get a few cards at least. The park would be nice, but let's focus on discarding. I think... Oh, and we can spend our money to draw more cards, so we can stack up a solid amount of cards. Solar panel. We've got enough power. House. I think the population really only helps with having max money. I think we want to more so gun towards the end of the game. Okay, let's discard these, because I think we need to play Recycling Center by the end of this turn, and it's going to cost 4 coins. We have 4 coins currently, so we can do Change of Plans and then Recycling Center this turn. Just put us just 3 short of the Star Quest. I'll have to get rid of these cards because we have to play the Recycling Center and then it'll destroy them. Oh well. Let's see. Where is a good out-of-the-way spot for maybe over here. There's nothing immediately around it. And we have a lot of other space to build off of, especially because this is right on the edge of the map, which already reduces the space that would be building around. Okay. So asphalt conversion will give us a bunch of road, but we have a fair amount of road space. Ooh, small trade will let us discard cards, which will be good for the Star Quest, and crisis management will let us discard 2 cards, which is even better for the Star Quest. So let's do crisis management. We'll definitely discard the coal power plant, and then for the other one, let's do the road. Rite of Coins will advance, and we also couldn't play any more cards that turn. We can do the fountain. I think right next to the skyscraper here is where it'll hit the most population. The only other spot where it'll hit any is blocking off this road and next to the trailer park, or right next to this house and nothing else. So yeah, +7 is pretty good next to the skyscraper. Lose 2 random resources, decrease the trouble meter by 1. I would be really worried about losing safety. I don't want anything to go negative, since that'll catapult us towards the end of the game. Oh, trailer park does reduce safety as well, but it'll just be by 1. And we've had 1 safety for a lot of this game. We should be fine. Ooh, putting it here will reduce the trouble meter by 2, since it's so fully within the fire station's boundaries. We could do the same thing with the clinic. I'm not sure if one is better than the other. I just kind of like the look of it by the clinic better, because it's a more fully fleshed out area. The fire station area is going to look empty even if there's a trailer park next to it. Let's see, was asphalt conversion destroy or discard cards? I really want to get something that'll let me just discard another card. And I don't think destroying will count. Oh, we can draw cards, right? Okay, a forest. Solid to play. Oh, and we can discard Wish Upon a Star. I don't really care about gaining the coins, but it'll fulfill our next Star Quest. Alright, the mineral mine would put our safety too low. The shopping center will put our electricity too low. But I think it's a lot easier to gain electricity than safety. So we'll do the shopping center. I think we'll do the... I wish I had a bit of road so we could put the residence next to both the clinic and the park. But oh well. Oh, I think we need another card that will let us discard Wish Upon a Star. We can't just discard it out of the hand. Okay, so I really want something that will give us more electricity. Which does not seem to be something we're about to draw. Let's play the residence by the fire station so that we don't have to deal with whatever the full trouble meter would give us. Okay, something else that'll lower our electricity. Not exactly what I was going for. I guess we can just play the residence. Right here it won't immediately get any benefits, but... oh well. Oh, we can gain a safety whenever we play a card that costs 7 or more. That seems pretty good. We've often been hard-pressed for safety. Oh, and great. We have some solar panels, so that'll give us more power, which we really need for the shopping center. We'll put it over by the wind turbine. Ah, so close to heads. That would have given us even more power. Okay. So we can build a shopping center at any time, because now we've got the 5 power. Power being at 0 is fine. We just need to be wary about it going to negative. I don't think we can really do much with our last 2 coins. Oh, a bit of road. Guess we might as well play that. We'll start looping behind the clinic. We might as well play the small forest. We'll play it back here so that its aura goes over the houses. We've got 9 more turns for the shopping center. So there's no massive rush with needing to discard this last card. Lose 2 power. Absolutely not. We are clinging to our power so that the shopping center cost won't put us under with the alerts. Let's draw some extra cards. I don't want to lose a safety. Let's see, the upgrade we got was that we gain a safety when we play a card that costs 7 or more, but so few cards cost that much. I still don't know why you would want to play Double Trouble. I think we are about to find out the hand limit. I really want the safety from the clinic, but I don't think we can afford to lose that much electricity. Uncontrolled migration, generate a condo in hand every day, lose a random resource at the end of your day. That does not sound good. Let's manage that immediately. Ah, that costs 3. Let's see. We could spend resources, which I think we'll have to do, because this'll lose a random resource at the end of every day. So it's going to be cheaper to nip it in the bud and just immediately get rid of it with the resources, rather than letting it drain out resources. That will mean we go negative when building the shopping center for electricity, but I don't think we have a better option. I wish we could draw something that would give us more electricity. Okay, and we've reached the hand limit. Does that count as discarding a card? No, that would be too easy. Okay, so we have to do something with the cards in our hand. Building the shopping center means the next red building is going to start its countdown, which I don't love. And then Wish Upon a Star would put us at the beginning of a star quest when we're so close to finishing this one, and everything else will cost safety or power. So from spending resources to get rid of the last effect, that means the shopping center will put us at negative electricity. There's not a progressive effect on a negative resource. Like, at -1 you get a temporary red alert, and at -20 the game is over. But between -2 and -19, so far as I understand it, there's not an additional negative effect. So I suppose, arguably, we might as well play all of our cards that require an electricity cost because we are already bound to be negative electricity. Especially with the clinic, because that'll give us increased safety, which we need. Yeah, I think that's our best option. We'll play it here, decrease the danger a little bit. On the industrial water well will also cost electricity, so might as well play that. It is a negative effect thing. But losing 3 population isn't the end of the world. We have 240. Okay, I don't want to play the trailer parks and lose safety. The loss of safety matters a lot more to us now than the gain of population. And lose 2. I guess we might as well play Asphalt Factory. Oh, I forgot how big this was again. Ah. Let's advance and hope we draw something. Okay, bus stop. Could be worse. Road. At least we can play that fairly immediately. We'll play it here, which will let us put more buildings on its sort of northern side. That'll benefit from the forest. We got 3 more turns on the shopping center. Oh no, it's turn-based for the red cards. Doesn't matter if you hang on to the first one for as long as you can. Okay, movie theater will put us pretty close to. It'll be a big drain on our electricity, but it is worth 7, so we will gain a safety from it. But I think losing the electricity matters more than gaining the safety. And the post office will require at least 2 different buildings played before it. And I don't have a lot of cards that I want to play. Junkyard will let us discard a card, which is great because it'll clear up our hand and it'll also finish up that star quest, so we are absolutely doing Junkyard. And we can eat the environment cost, no worries. We do have to play it on the road, not ideal. Especially because our little negative alley here is veering too far off the map to play it behind the residence. But we can play it between the water fountain and the, what is this, like a waste management facility? Water treatment facility? It won't affect any residences, and we can build the road a little further out so that we're able to stack more negative buildings over this way. Yeah, our new star quest is to build 6 residential buildings in red areas. We've got a lot of red areas over that way. So the population buildings will be good with the star quest we just got. But also the 3 buildings that cost 7 or more will synergize well with safety plans. So we'll get increased safety if the luxury buildings themselves don't cost aren't population buildings. At least it'll open us up to being able to play our trailer houses because we'll have the safety to spare. So yeah, let's go luxury booster because we've got that synergy we can utilize. And then I guess we'll get the forest. Alright, what is the best thing to play first? Let's do the shopping center, lest we forget about it. We do need some more road to be able to capitalize on those red areas. The shopping center will give us a new red area to work with. There is a slight issue in just that we don't have enough open road space. I remember a few turns ago when it wasn't an issue about road space. Those were the days. Hmm. Maybe we hang on to it for one more turn and then see if we draw some roads. We can build our trailer park now. Oh, the trailer parks only eat up 2 spaces, not 3. I was thinking they ate up 3. So that won't actually put it in the red for what is that? The water treatment facility. So we can do the shopping center here. And then with the shopping center there, we can put 2 trailer parks right next to it, which will get us a third of our way on our current start quest. We want to get rid of a lot of our hand, so I think Crisis Management is going to be our best card. We can't play it this turn because of the going slow upgrade from earlier. Red cards cost 2 more coins. That's okay, we usually have lots of spare coins. So let's get rid of Economic Downturn and Double Trouble, because I am absolutely not about to play those. They are doing nothing but eating up space in our hand. Let's see. Let's focus on the luxury buildings for a minute. If I build the 2 trailer parks immediately, I'll lose, because that'll bump safety below 0, which will give us a 3rd red alert. Hopefully, we can fit 3 more cards in our hand. I think we should be able to, because we just discarded 2, and then Luxury Booster will no longer be eating up something. Oh, and awesome! The first one gives us power. We really need some power. Oh, and safety. And then I'm less excited about the Resource Fusion Center. And these sound like cards that have negative effects. The nuclear plant is too expensive to build. Alright. Gated community. I think we'll build it over here. I assume its aura adds more safety, which is great for us, because that'll really bump up our safety. There's no negative buildings here. I don't think I can really put it somewhere with a negative effect. I could put it here. But then if I put it there, it's going to be forever until I can build anything next to it. I would need to expand this road all the way around. So let's build it here. I'm sure we'll get another red card, and then the red card can be played next to the condo building. Which should bump up that star quest, I think. Oh, awesome. Bit of road. So we'll build that here, which will let us build some residential buildings in red areas. We can build. I want to focus on building the trailer parks in red areas. I don't know why I thought the shopping center, had a negative aura. It doesn't actually appear to. So, oh well. I'm glad I have this little bit of road, because the things here certainly do have red auras. They're very unhappy, but we're 1/6 of the way to our goal. Yippee. Oh, the gated community will decrease the danger rating, not increase our safety. We could build the other trailer park here, which will put it in the red area, but will block off potential progression of a road down the line. I think we are a bit better off just hoping we get some road. See, we can play something else. There are some good options. The water tower in small forest. So we could just draw a card. 4 coins. Oh, let's do the water tower, because we can draw a card on top of that. Oh, another trailer park. It's not ideal. We'll start building the water towers on the other side of this forest for a little bit of parallelism. And a house. Are there any red spaces that it can fit in? I don't think so. I wish I had gotten this Star Quest to build residential buildings in red areas before I sequestered all the red buildings into this area. Oh, we can build the house on this little stretch of road. It won't block off road in evolution and future turns, but it'll be in a red area. Awesome. They are so unhappy. They do not see the greater plan. Sad. And then I think might as well build a forest. Let's see, I want to maximize population. Because if I can get 34 more population, we can build the nuclear plant, which will take us out of negative electricity. You can build the forest stacked on top of one another. Kind of seems like a bug. Let's see. I think 9 is the highest effect I am seeing from right next to the gated community. Stacked on top of the other forest by the trailer parks will give us 8, which is almost 9. And also won't eat up a bunch of building space that we could use to lower our danger meter. So let's do that. Oh, that's how you destroy a forest. You just build over it, and that loses us an environment. So it's not a bug. I think we gained, what, like 2 environment from building the forest, so losing 1 isn't that end of the world. We've got safety to burn. But we don't really have anywhere to build the trailer park. That'll be in a red area, which is relatively high priority. Oh, another forest. I think we might as well overbuild again. Especially because it's just a cumulative population effect. Whatever. And then we can draw a card on top of building the forest, and awesome, it's a road card, which means we'll be able to build some trailer parks in the red zone. Poor suckers. Let's do it here. Because if we had done it the other way, the only way to build a trailer park would have been to block off other building spaces. Oh, and actually, no, I shouldn't have done that because I can't actually connect it to the road like that. I just will have to hope I draw a population building that eats up less space. Oh well. Let's draw a card. Don't love the economic downturn. If we draw enough forest cards, we will increase our population to 300. which will bump our money up to 10, which means we can build the nuclear plant. So that's something to look forward to. We just need to draw some more forests. Oh, a wind turbine. That'll increase our power too. Good deal. Expanded out building space closer to our red areas. 4 more buildings in red areas. We need more buildings that'll give us red areas. And I imagine we'll be getting another red card sometime soon, which will hopefully have a negative effect. Let's build them in a line. 2 wind turbines isn't a great line, but we'll probably draw some more at some point. It didn't quite put us in positive power, but we're not as negative as we were, which is something. Okay, let's see. Not much to do with 2 coins. Great. A red area. Or a red card. Oh, all of this is going to reduce our power. How, and Mineral Mine will also reduce safety, as will slums, which means we will lose. Unideal. Is it... And it's an immediate effect, not at like the end of the turn. If it was at the end of the turn, we could build Mineral Mine, which would give us enough coins to build our power plant, which would mean we could avoid having negative electricity at the end of the turn. Which means we wouldn't lose. But it is immediate, so we can't do that. We're not going to be able to draw enough road cards to get the parking garage. Let's do slums, because we'll have more turns, which is the number at the top right, to build it. And hopefully we'll just, within the next 13 turns, get something that gives us an extra coin, so we can build our nuclear plant, or just gives us some more electricity, which will get rid of one of these ring pop looking things at the top right. So that when... But then because slums has such a higher electricity cost than the mineral mine, we would need a pretty big boost to electricity. But it's 5 extra turns. So I guess we'll just have to take our chances. I wish we could look at the cards in our hand before choosing a card. I want to reference how much power the nuclear plant gives us. +8. So if we can get an extra coin, we'll be fine. Fingers crossed. I don't know if this game is hand-drawn or what. I think it's kind of got the vibe of being hand-drawn. But I think it is just the cutest little thing. I really like the kind of the dice-like nature of the trees. Okay, so if we get 3 of these red alerts, we'll lose. If safety becomes negative, we'll get a red alert, which means we'll lose. So we need to be able to build this slums card without both electricity and safety being negative after we build it. It'll reduce electricity by 4 and safety by 3. And I don't know exactly how we're going to do that, but we've got 13 turns to figure it out. We win by completing 5 quests. Our current quest is to place 6 residential buildings in red areas. Red areas are auras that surround certain buildings. We've got 2 red area spaces, mostly. There's this one that surrounds like a waste facility, and there's this one that surrounds a junkyard. So we can put this right here. That'll give us a little bit of progress. Halfway there, woohoo. Hopefully the slums gives a red aura, because we're kind of having trouble reaching those red auras. I guess I could have just rerolled the quest, because this is a little tricky. Oh well. Let's draw a card and... So the skyscraper will eat electricity. We kind of want to increase our electricity, but it will increase our safety, since we have an upgrade that gives us a safety whenever we play a card that costs 7 or more, which skyscraper does. So we could avoid losing by increasing our safety. Actually, that will avoid us losing, because it's only a 3-point hit to safety to build the slums. And the skyscraper will put us at 3 safety. So then when 3 safety is deducted, we'll just be at 0, which is fine. Awesome! Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. It does mean we have to avoid building the trailer parks, because they will also hit safety. But that's fine. Great. And then our hand is full, which is whatever. I would like to build the skyscraper into the red area to make progress on the quest. But just don't quite have the space to do that. I don't want to block off the road, because that'll really limit our future growth. We can... Or regardless of where we build it, it is going to increase our population to the next level, which will give us an extra coin, which means we'll be able to build the nuclear plant, which will also put us into positive electricity. So, go us. And we can build it here. That's actually kind of a waste, because our danger meter is only at 1, and this will reduce it by 2. So we might as well build it at this spot. That'll only reduce our danger meter by 1, so we're not overusing a benefit we can't fully utilize. And an upgrade. Our electricity is not about to be over 20, so you can ignore that. Whenever you use your mayor button, decrease the cost of a random building in your hand by 1. We have been using our mayor button a lot, but our hand is basically full, and I'm not sure we'll be able to get rid of most of it anytime soon. So I guess booster pack is fine. Oh, we have some condos. Ooh, and condos are only 1 by 1 space, so they could be good for squeezing into these red areas. Oh, especially because we have some road. Awesome. So... we'll build a little stretch of road here, and then on the next turn, we'll build a condo here, which will put us 1 point closer to finishing our quest. All turning up Millhouse. I could see the card that was just discarded a little bit as it went into the discarded pile. It was a road. So terribly sad. We need roads so much. Darn. Oh well. So it goes. Okay, we have reached our upgrade, so we can build the nuclear plant whenever. We just have to spend the whole turn doing it. I guess we can build the slums whenever. Ooh, and the slums will give us more red area. But because I've built skyscraper there, I can't build it next to the 2 residential buildings. I can demolish a bunch of forest with it. We'll only lower our environment by 1. We have environment to burn, which I hope that building the red building next to the residential building will still count for the quest. We're at 4 right now, so this will put it at 5. And then we can build a condo on the other side. Oh, no, we can't because there's no road there. Oh, that's interesting. It'll let us... We can do that if we just position this differently. Cool. Oh, another nuclear plant. That will be good for bumping our electricity up further, and we can eat the water cost. Oh, and because the nuclear plant costs so much, we'll get extra safety from it. Because of our safety plans upgrade. Nice. Great. So we can build a condo right now. Are we... I think we're better off building the condo next turn. Since this is right next to a clinic, it'll decrease our danger meter, and our danger meter's already at 0. So we might as well just pass this turn. And then let's build the condo first. Do we want to build the nuclear plants? I guess I haven't really been thinking about where we're even going to put the nuclear plants. The condo will complete the star quest. Let's do the condo. At least we can then start making progress. Oh no, I guess putting the red building next to the other residential building didn't count for the quest, so we still need one more. Darn. Darn. Oh well. Oh, and we can't draw any cards. So we can't get more roads. So I guess the only path we have forward is to demolish some forests to build a nuclear plant. So yeah, full send. Gotta do that. No real way around it. Then we are at positive electricity and safety. I think we have made our city worse because we have built a nuclear power plant in the city center, but they're just not seeing what I'm seeing, which are these emissions at the top of the screen. City planning. That did put us at 0 coins, so let's just advance. And road. W. Ooh, this means that we can complete the quest. Because we can build a trailer park right here. We have the safety to spare. And it'll be in the red area. We're going to go with luxury buildings, because whenever we build something that costs 7 or more, we get a safety, and our safety's at 0. I don't know what unlock a resource means. I wish this game was a little better at explaining what it was talking about. Oh, actually, these cards looks like they unlock resources. I have not seen the mushroom umbrella. No, it's tourism. It's a hotel. So tourism, coal, and education. Okay. Oh, 2 of them explicitly say this unlocks a new resource, whereas the hotel doesn't. Let's see. The narratively responsible thing to do would be to build an elementary school, but we just built a power plant in the center of the city, so we're not exactly a tremendously responsible mayor. Yeah. The elementary school will hit electricity less hard, so it won't put us negative on electricity. But Furniture Factory will give us safety, because it costs 7, and we've got that upgrade for $7 plus buildings Giving us safety. Must be placed over a forest. We got forests to demolish, or have we already demolished too many of them and there aren't enough left? Kind of want to reroll, but I'm really worried that if I reroll, I won't get any. This unlocks a new resource buildings. We have pissed away enough of our water that I'm a little worried about the -3 hit to water with the school. So I think we are going to go furniture factory. It'll put us negative on electricity again, but not anything else. So, alright, where's a forest we can demolish? There are no forests next to the roads. Drat. Alright, we are back to needing road tiles. I don't think we can really do much else. Oh, and we're not about to start to be able to do much else because our hand is full. Is there somewhere I can build the nuclear plant? Ah, man. Okay, I really need to get rid of some card. Because I need to be able to draw road cards to do anything. I could put a trailer park right here. It'll put us into negative safety. Which I think might be our best option. I could do Wish Upon a Star, which will just let me... I don't really want a new Star Quest, but it would free up a space in my hand. It's either that or Trailer Park, I guess. Let's go Trailer Park, because we've got Luxury Booster, which will give us buildings that cost 7 or more. And since we've got an upgrade that gives us safety when we play a card that costs 7 or more, we can balance out the safety penalty from the Trailer Park. And now we will be able to draw a card and pray it as a road card. I think that's a forest. Eh. Post office? Yeah. I like forest because you can play it over another forest, which kind of levels out into kind of nothingness, but it does get a card out of my hand, and it gives me a small boost to both environment and population, depending on where I build it. I do need to build the furniture factory over a forest. Is there somewhere the furniture factory could go if there was a forest there? No, there isn't. God, I wish I had a road card. Let's do this. I wonder if my hand is full again because post office is in here. If it is, and it'll start jettisoning our draw cards right into our discard, I guess we'll just reroll the current quest. Or we could play power through. I don't really want to lose electricity, but I don't really want to reroll the quest either. Yeah, Yeah, not a lot of great options. Oh my god, was that a road card? Womp, womp, womp. Alright, power through. I do have to be really careful while losing electricity. Because if it goes negative, I'll lose. Also, if I don't build these red cards fast enough, I'll also lose. The furniture factory doesn't have a timer on it. Interesting. Please. Neither of those are road cards. Oh well. We can build the house fairly immediately, so that's not the worst thing in the world. I'll just put it right here. Kind of nice and out of the way, and we're coming into a diminishing amount of cards that can be played on a 1x1 space. Let's see, we had the house card and this card, so if we play outsourcing, I think we will get 2 more cards, and then... Oh, yes, great, 2. But either of them are road cards. And our hand is full. We can play the water tower wherever, so that's easy enough. Oh, Memorial Park will let us destroy a card. Awesome. I want to get rid of some cards. It does have to be on the road. I don't think we can build this anywhere. That's unfortunate. I guess we could play economic downturn. It won't put any new resources into negative. It'll get rid of a card in our hand, and it means we will avoid whatever disaster is waiting at the end of the trouble meter. Okay. We can play it again. It doesn't feel good. Especially with it hitting electricity again. But not a lot of great options here. Okay, a bus stop. Draw a road card, though it will immediately put us into whatever calamity we just avoided. Can I even build the bus stop anywhere? Yeah, I can build it in this little pocket right here. Ooh. Okay. Lose 1 random resource whenever you use your mayor button. Okay. Since we can't lose any more electricity without losing the game, we are staying far away from the mayor button, which just lets us draw more cards. Not really a problem with our hand being full anyway. Okay, what is the best area for the road? What do we want to build? We want to build the nuclear plant, which is 3x2. And it needs to be connected to the road on the 3 width side. So we won't be able to play it if we extend the road here. We could play it if we extend the road here. So that's a solid option. We would need to draw a forest card to be able to build the furniture factory off of that strip. Oh, we really need to play the post office soon. If we don't play the post office within the next 3 turns, we'll get another red alert and lose. We could play both the nuclear factory and Memorial Park. Wait, no. Memorial Park. We won't be able to do that because we'll both need to be consuming this one little cell. Anyway, I think this is our best space for the road. And then we are going to prioritize building the nuclear plant, because that'll push our electricity away from negative. And I think that is our most immediate concern. Oh yeah, more road. Let's go. Turn up. That does mean I don't have enough money for the nuclear plant. I don't have a forest so that I can pave the way for the furniture factory. And I can't really build enough stuff to prepare the post office. I think we have enough cards in our hand we could open the luxury booster. Or, a few enough cards in our hand. Fire department. Oh, it'll increase our safety a lot. Oh, it'll decrease our water a lot. National Park. Okay. And police headquarters. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna build a nuclear plant there. Memorial Park could go right here. Next to it. The fire department headquarters can go on the other side. Oh my god, we can also build a national park off of this same stretch of road. Turn up, brother. I am so glad I got these 2 stretches of road. I need to build the post office within the next 2 turns. Because I need to build 2 buildings before it. I need those buildings to equate to no more than 8 money. So I want to build the Memorial Park, and then something else, and then the post office. My other cheap building is the waste management facility, which is going to eat up so much space, and I don't really want to build. Let's hope we draw something cheap. In the meantime, we'll build the fire department headquarters, which will boost our safety to positive. So now we've only got 1 red alert. If you don't build one of these red cards within the time limit at the top right, so like the post office needs to be built within the next 2 turns, it gives you a permanent red alert that never goes away, and the game ends when you have 3 red alerts. The game did not explain that until I didn't build the first red card in time. So I'm not salty. This game could have more timely tutorials, I say. Alright, we're out of money. We'll advance to the next day. And that's a fairly cheap building. It does have to fit right where we were gonna put the Memorial Park. We have to build a post office today. So we can build it with the Memorial Park, the coal plant, and then the post office. So let's do the planning again. Nuclear plant here for sure. Oh, I need space for the post office. Post office can go right here. It's only 1 by 1. So Memorial Park, and we'll hold off on building that because it'll destroy a random card in the hand. So I absolutely want to play the coal power plant first, and then I'll just pray it doesn't destroy the nuclear plant. So it's going to go coal power plant, Memorial Park, post office. Memorial Park will go right here. Post office will go right here. I want to save this space for the nuclear plant. I guess I'll build the coal plant there. Forget what I was going to build there. Oh well. And let's see what the Memorial Park destroys. Awesome, it was the card I was never going to build. Love to see it, love to see it. And there's the post office. Choose a festival. Haven't seen this before. Draw an additional card on day start for 4 days. We are having so many troubles with our card maximum in the hand. I don't think that's really going to be helpful. Gain +2 population at the end of day for 14 days. This festival ends if a disaster happens. That's the most helpful one by far. Because there's no real negative to it. Like, the effect might end early, but whatever. And then 1 coin is not going to help us very much at the level we're at. So Hippie Festival. Then we are out of coins. An extra coin wouldn't have really helped. And we're immediately building a new red thing. So yeah, there's a temporary +6 coin benefit from this. So many of these things are such a hit to electricity that we should be able to eat any of it after we build the nuclear plant. Let's see, the movie theater and Doomsday Bunker are a lot lower on space consumption, so we'll probably go with that over the mineral mine. Especially because the mineral mine will hit safety, and safety has been such a struggle for us. Movie theater has a lot more turns to build it. And costs 7, so we'll get a safety from building it. And the hit to water would put us negative water, which I don't love. For a while... Yes, we do still have heat wave. If our water is negative, there's a 50% chance to lose a water or an environment at the end of the day. So we'll do movie theater. Just the benefit from the 7 cost, and Doomsday Bunker just had more negatives. Okay, I really need to build the... Oh, I forgot that nuclear plant was going to cost water. Oh, yeah. We don't have any money, so the only thing we can do is play Wish Upon a Star. Which, if we're gonna do, we should probably do on this turn, because we've got the 3-card cap. I don't think we're about to be able to build a furniture factory. God, I wish I could draw more road cards. There are even... There's so few road cards in the draw pile. But we do have some cards that'll just get rid of our hand and let us draw a bunch of other cards. Which... not terrible. Can't really build any of this. Space restrictions. Let's hang on to the current quest for a little bit longer. Oh yeah, roads. Turn up. It is a very short road. We'll build it here, because we can build something off of the side here immediately enough. Could build the clinic. But we don't really need more safety. And if we wanted more safety, the police headquarters is the better option, because it'll give us way more. We could do the movie theater. Wait, how big is the... If only the furniture factory was a bit more compact, we could build it over this forest. Oh well. We might be able to build the police headquarters, because that'll... There's not very many negatives to doing it. We have the electricity to spare. And I'll boost up our safety, which is pretty good. Police operation. Alright, let's gain another safety. Oh my god, we have never had so much safety. I am the best mayor ever. Ignore that the town has no water. Asphalt factory. I don't like asphalt factory. I'm making this so safe, and we have so much power. It really lets you turn on a TV and forget the fact that when you turn the kitchen tap, nothing comes out. Yeah. Like, sure, you're just within city borders, but you're within city borders. Okay, I gotta do... No, I'm not at the maximum for my hand, so I could just pass some turns. Don't have to build the movie theater for 20 more turns, so we could absolutely just hope we draw a road card. Not to sound like a beaten record, but it is a recurrent problem. Guess we might as well build a house? Because it's right next to... What was that, like a car factory? Or a coal plant? We will get next to no population benefit. And thus, next to no benefit. So... we'll just hold off. Hope we draw something else. Yeah, I'm so not tied to any of these cards. Let's get a new hand. Alright, might as well build another water tower. Don't have to build it on a road. Don't really have anywhere to build the trailer park. We did immediately get another card that will give us a whole new hand, so kinda might as well. And we have another card that will give us a whole new hand. I don't want to build Double Trouble. I don't understand what the benefit is. I think just that you can get one less card in your hand. It doubles the duration of a disaster or gives you a new one. Most cards that have at least some kind of benefit to them. We can't play the solar panel because we just got this disaster, but says we can't build anything that generates electricity. We don't have the space for a residence. So I think we are just going to discard our hand again and pray for road cards. But we'll have to do it next turn, because we've played 3 cards, and that is as much as we can do. Oh boy, another red building. All sides must connect to a road, which is not going to be great. The hotel doesn't have a turn limit, which is pretty good. The Revenue Service Office would be really easy if the road connection is on the side that is only 1 square long, because we have a space that is perfect for that. The hotel doesn't have a turn limit. It will put us into negative water. But we can eat that. I think hotel's the safer option. Roads. Okay, let's discard our hand. Okay, half of the remaining draw deck is a road card. We have to get a road eventually. Let's see. 2-1. No. Ooh. The industrial water well would be a really nice boost to our water supply. That we need a road to build it off of. We will have to get a road card within the next 2 turns. Woohoo, such as that turn. Let's go. Oh, we could build the furniture factory here, because it'll be going over a forest. And then we'll still be able to expand our road out that way. And we'll move on to the next quest. And I think when we hit the 5th quest, we don't immediately win, we get a project that can let us win. Which is still not terrible. So yeah, let's do that. reach 500 population. That's not too bad. Industry cards added to the deck. You lose 1 industry at the end of each day. It works like a basic resource. You'll get a red alert if it drops below 0. Man. Oh no, and this means we have more cards in our deck, so we can't get the other road card. Guaranteed next turn. Darn. I think we're best off with the gas power plant. Housing booster, where is the road booster? Oh, choose a festival. Oh, we can get just more population passively. Which will be great because our next quest is population. So we'll just pick up the festival. And let's build our... Oh, we don't quite have enough money to build the power plant. But when we do have enough money, we can put it in this little spot here. Great. Now we have a bunch of water. Although we can't build the power plant until 10 turns have passed. But we can spend police officers to get rid of the grid circuit, which doesn't make any sense, but, you know, whatevs. God, I wish I had that road card in my hand. Please let me draw it. I did not draw it. Destroy all trailer parks in your hand and deck. Draw a card. Honestly, that sounds pretty good. It'll free up at least 1 space in my hand, and trailer parks have stopped having a lot of benefit this late in the game. They were great early in the game just because they cost so little to build when I had no money. But we've moved past that. Environment plans is useless because we cannot play more than 3 cards in a day. And then I feel like we don't get upgrades very frequently. So dynamite's going to be much more useful to us with freeing up space than an additional upgrade. Ooh, create jobs. Nice. We can just gain some population real quick. Guess we can play Blackout. We can eat the electricity cost. Rat recruitment wouldn't do anything for us, but hand space remains a concern, so we might as well play it. Don't like the parking garage because it's going to involve so many roads. We do have the officer surplus for the Revenue Service Office. So I think we'll be best off with that. Doomsday Bunker will wipe out all our water, which I don't love. 6 cards left. I don't think I'm missing anything. I guess I could build over the forest. Attached to the road right there. Anything? Yeah, I could. It's an option to keep in the pocket. Okay, Industry Guild building. So that and the house could go right over the forest. It would lower our environment, but not even to 0, just to 1. If we hit our card max, then we'll do that. I really hope we don't hit our card max and then I notice only because the road card goes immediately into the trash can. That would be tragic. I forget exactly what the card max is, which is unfortunate. Actually, I'm not going to risk it. Let's demolish the forest and get rid of some cards. Although building the guild office immediately put another card in our hand. We do have one less from building the house. If I stare at the road card enough, will it come to me? Generate a random red building. Alright, thank you. Ah, no. Alright. We have so little space with which to work. Okay, we are at our hand max, but it wasn't the road card that went into the discard. Okay, so we need to get rid of something. The easiest thing to get rid of would be to spend resources on the penalty that's preventing us from building anything that generates electricity, and then building the solar panels, because the solar panels don't need to be built on a road. I don't think I can build any of the rest of this without blocking off our, one remaining open space. Yeah, so we'll do that. There's sometimes a coin you can flip for an extra effect. Heads giving you a good effect, and tails giving you either neutral or negative. So we got tails, so we didn't get the extra electricity from the solar panels, but, oh well. The point was more so to free up space in the hand than to get power. Wait. I played a card. Why are they still going into the discard? God bless it wasn't the road card, but I don't quite get it. Oh, maybe having to draw the red card put me over my card limit, and now I need to get rid of even more cards. Unfortunate. I guess... Oh, the only thing that I can build off of this little space here is the guild building, but the guild building immediately gives me another card, so that's not going to help me with my hand limit. Ooh, wait. The industrial furnace has its road entrance on the 1 square side, but it will also put something in our hand. The power plant will not put something in our hand and also has a road on the one square surface. So we can eke through a few more turns. Alright. I pray we are not at our hand limit still. Oh my god, road card, let's go. Guess we'll go for the school, at least it doesn't have a turn limit. Roads. Okay, so what's our next immediate objective? It's like to gain population. I'm not sure if Luxury Booster will let us ignore our... Or no, we need to build... We have some turns on the red cards. Let's open our booster pack and see if there's anything that'll help with population. No, there is not. Alright. Well. I guess we could build the mineral mine? No, it'll lead up too much. Oh, yes, we can. We build it right here. Okay. It'll put us in negative environment, which is fine. Oh, choose a new card? Road card? Absolutely. Oh, and the revenue service office fits really nicely on the side there. destroy zero-cost cards in our hand. I don't think we have any, though. Let's just go for 2 safety and 1 environment. There's no drawback, and we need some environment. Alright, so we just have this little 2x2 building space available. And aside from that, we are at the mercy of our ability to draw a road card. What else is new? Let's see, we could build a movie theater, fire station. We're fine on what the fire station would provide. We do need to build the movie theater within the next 5 turns. The gas power plant would bump up industry and power, just solid, yeah. We don't have enough money to build the movie theater, so we can advance to the next turn without too much of an issue. The industrial furnace would put us at negative power. The guild building is for people with more building space. I don't really like the resource center, mostly because I don't know what stabilizer is. I wish games like this would tell you what the stuff in, like, random cards are. Like, with Ascenders, it would mention these effects, but it wouldn't tell you what they are. The National Park would also put us at negative power, and we don't have space for a nuclear plant. So let's see, our options are mostly gas power plant and movie theater. I think we might be able to build both of them, because the gas power plant has its road entrance along the narrow pathway. I also wish it would let you still look at the placement, even if you don't have the money for something. So long as the movie theater doesn't have its road placement on the left side of its wider side, then we should be able to place it. Because if it's on the right side of the wide side, we can rotate it so that it's sitting here and connected to the road through this square. And if the road placement is on the narrow side, we can put it so that it's connecting to the wider boulevard here. In case the road placement is on the left side of the wider side, we are not going to place the gas power plant right now. There's no massive rush to do it. So we might as just hang on for it. Hang on to it for a turn. W planning ahead. Alright, movie theater. Alright, is on the right end of the wider side. Right? Yeah, the movie theater's right space mostly looks empty. I assume something is going to visually populate there once we actually build it. Choose a card and create a copy of it in your hand. So we could choose a 3-space road card. Alright, yeah, that's I don't really need to look at the other 2 options. This is not... Wait, can I only choose a card in my hand? That's... I wish it had said that. I don't like the cards in my hand. I don't want more of them. And there's the gas power plant. Okay. I was so excited for the road card. Oh well. At least we got rid of all of our red cards that had time limits. Alright. We do have more room in our hand. Losing 2 power, not a massive deal. And hopefully the cards we draw will be road cards. No, but We did get a destroy all cards in our hand option, which I am so fine with. Yeah, get rid of all these. Alright. Well, this is fine. At least we're further away from our maximum. And we lost our penalty that we had for a while. That was when we use the draw a card button, we lose a random resource. So we might as well spend our coins on that. We are getting closer to our goal, even though we're not doing much because of the hippie festival. We'll get 8 more population from that before it expires. Which will put us at 445, so we just need 55 more population from something at some point. And we can't really play anything that gives us population until we're able to expand out the road. Unless there's a way to demolish buildings that I've just completely missed. I don't think so. Yeah, like if we block off this one little road space, which I believe is the only one in the whole town, then we will not be able to build anything for the rest of the game, even if we get a road card. So, really just gotta pray we get one. What was it, like 25% chance of getting one. And we have immediately gotten the lose one random resource whenever using the draw a card button, right after saying that effect had gone away. But we did get a road card, so whatever. Who even needs to draw cards? This late in the game, we're not getting a lot of buildings that are only one space wide, but we do have the condo. So we are best off putting it on the narrow side, especially because if we put it next to like a coal factory, it's going to give us reduced population. So we'll put it right there. We could build a fireworks factory, but that would put our environment to negative, which would make us lose. So we're not going to do that. The condo generates negative effects around it? Huh. Alright. Alright, what do we want to build? The pawn shop will not eat up very much space. So let's just take that. Space is by far our biggest concern currently. Racing event is the best possible thing we possibly could have gotten. Generate 2 3-tile road cards in your hand. Like, wow. I cannot imagine anything more perfect for us right now. And we drew a road card. Things are coming up. And we could further cut down on the cards in our hand by playing Double Trouble. It'll mean that we can't use the mayor button for 30 turns, but using the mayor button has not often saved us from imminent losing. We could hold on to it, and because it's doubling, if we hold on to it, it will exponentially decrease the amount that bureaucratic failure results in. The mayor button lets you draw a card in exchange for 4 coins. Okay, let's build kind of westward first. I think using the shorter road, so that when we build our road towards the edge of the map, we'll have 2 spaces open for buildings. And then we've played our 3 cards, so we need to advance to the next turn. And we have another road card. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What is even best at this point? Let's see, if we build it like this, we will be putting ourselves into a situation where we have to build very narrow buildings on either side because we'll be blocked off by the edge of the map and then the wind turbines. But we will have a 2x2 space here. I kind of want to say 2 spaces of 1 width are better than 1 space of 2 width. We'll see if I come to regret saying that. And we'll just expand it a bit further with the last road card. We don't have the money for a nuclear factory, though, by gosh, it's so close. I don't want to build the fireworks factory because that'll bring us to 0 environment. It could be a good time to build the elementary school? No, actually I can't because it needs to be built in a green area and we don't have any open spaces next to a green area. We could build the hotel. Though I'm not sure what the benefit of adding a new resource to juggle even is. Like, do we ever want to build the elementary school and hotel? Maybe the project that unlocks once we finish the last star quest will require all 3 resources. I don't think I want to take the chance. We'll also use small trade to discard a card. So I don't see ourselves building the fireworks factory anytime soon, and we will be rewarded with a road card. Earthquake. Destroy 3 random buildings. Not the worst thing. We really want to build more buildings. Lose 1 power and safety at the end of day for a couple of days. I don't like that at all. So we'll probably cure that with our police officers. I am just realizing that our industry is about to dip into negative because 1 spends automatically at the end of each turn. That would give us a 3rd red alert, which means we would lose. But we do have 2 nuclear plants and space to build them, so we can get our power to a positive number, which would bring us down to 1 red alert, which means that when industry goes to 0, we'll be back at 2. So we'll do that. There's no way we're going to get rid of all the cards in our hand anytime soon, so I don't think Statue of Solitude is it. Doomsday Bunker would give us negative water, which isn't great, and it would make it really hard to get positive electricity. Mineral Mine would bring us to 0 safety, but we would be fine aside from that. I'm not sure we have space to build it plus 2 power plants, but I think it's our best option. Oh, a solar panel. I'll tuck that here. I don't see anything else needing to go there anytime soon. And we get a bonus power from the coin flip. Although we do then not have enough money to build the nuclear power plant. But we should be fine still, because at the end of this turn, industry will drop to 0. Next turn, we'll build the nuclear power plant. And then industry will drop below 0. But power will be positive, so we'll be fine. Let's spend... Oh, we don't have enough officers to get rid of Earthquake. And we can't use resources on it because the environment would drop to negative. I guess we will just have to hope we can keep our power high enough, even with the earthquakes. Alright, so end turn. Nuclear plant. What's the best placement for it? I guess the mineral mine can go over here. So we can build the nuclear plants here and here. Okay. So we do that. Power is positive, so we won't lose when industry drops at the end of this turn. And earthquakes will only drop us to 0 electricity. Because it's going to... The effect will be over at the end of this turn. So we won't lose from negative electricity, especially if we build another nuclear plant. Okay, so we can either build a nuclear plant or a residence. We have time for the mineral mine. Oh, and the mineral mine is going to cost electricity. So between that and the earthquake, we will need to build the other nuclear plant. We want to build the residence because we'll need our population up to complete the last star effect. Star quest. I'm thinking if we build the residence right here, it won't be in range of any nuclear plants, so we'll get the full plus 10 population because we can build the other power plant in this corner here, so it's away from the residence, and then the mineral mine will also be too far away. So let's do residence this turn, nuclear plant next turn. Now let's prioritize the nuclear plant. I'm worried something else will drop our power and we'll lose from that. I don't know what it would be, but better safe than sorry. Oh, a park. Oh, it'll increase our population. Neat. I'm realizing with the mineral mine, this will bring our safety to 0, which I don't love. But not really swimming in options. Alright, let's build the mineral mine. Gain a red alert. Alright, absolutely not. Industry Guild would give us an industry building, which would put us back into positive industry. Though we would get really close to negative water. I think it's our best option. We've still got enough money to be building something else this turn. I think we're best off building the park here because it'll boost the residents' population benefit. So we're creeping closer to 500 population, and then we can find out what's going on with the mega project. We're at 3 cards, so we'll advance to the next day. We are fine for right now, though we're teetering as ever on the edge of loss. We don't really have any immediate fixes for our safety being so low, but the guild building should help us boost up our industry. Where it is, let's build the industry building right here. Not a lot else is going to fit into this very narrow little space, and it doesn't matter at all if the guild building is in the red effect. Ooh, gain 1 electricity and safety for each red alert, so 2. Pretty good. Flip a coin, and on tails destroy this card, which is fine. It just means we can't play it again. I am a bit confused as to why we got that card after playing the guild building. I thought the guild building gave us a card that would generate industry. Like, oh well, under pressure is still beneficial to us. I'm just confused. Alright. Okay, that didn't work out like I thought it would. We've got now a bit of cushion with safety, but we're still negative industry, which is fine. We can play another card this turn. I think we might as well play nuclear option. The two nuclear options sort of cancel each other out. Playing one will destroy the other, and then we don't want to play double trouble. So I'm glad we didn't do that earlier. Yeah, might as well do that. Nuclear option didn't get rid of double trouble. We will be able to build a wind turbine, which is fine. We don't really need more power, but nothing wrong with having more power. The coal power plant will reduce our environment, which isn't great for us. Maybe outsourcing will give us some good cards. But we're out of card plays for the day. Parking garage. We won't be able to get the road cards for that. We won't be able to get everything else built for Statue of Solitude. Doomsday Bunker. We need a lot of water to build it, but I think it's the best option out of the three. Ooh, I think we can unlock the project with this forest. We can get 18 population by building it like this. But I suppose that's canceled out the population from the forest that was there. So we haven't hit 500. When I had built forests directly over one another, like both cells overlaying the old forest, then I just got the benefit as shown on the screen. So I thought that one might work the same way. Oh well, though. Alright, let's just play the wind turbine. Might as well. No negative effect for it. Okay, we get a little more power. Okay, so next turn we'll draw some cards and hope we get something that generates water. Which hasn't really been a problem so far this game. Okay, when we get an upgrade, we don't really need population now that we've hit 500. Ooh, whenever you flip a coin and get tails, get water. We are short on water, but we're not flipping a lot of coins. But since coins are... or money's so little of an issue, left-handed's not a big draw. Especially since we still have the bureaucratic failure penalty, so we'll go with reparations. Oh, resource buildings. That should help us with the water issue. And then our project means we need more water. And we can eat the rest of these costs. We do need space to build that. 4x4 is pretty chunky. Earthquake destroyed buildings. Okay, so it destroyed a residence that was here, and whatever was here. It destroyed 3 or 4 buildings. Maybe it destroyed something that wasn't on a road, like a water tower. If we could get a road to connect over here, then there's space for the Mega Drill Foundation. We blocked off our roads over here, so we can't really head that way. Right, thrift, discard your most expensive card, reduce the trouble meter by 1. I can't imagine that would discard the project. Discard cards don't let you discard red cards. I have to imagine they coded the project in the same way. So it would discard the coal power plant, which is fine. We can't even play any more cards today, so we might as well advance to the next day. Can't play our most expensive card, which is the hotel, which we weren't about to play. So that's fine. So let's see. I think open the Essentials booster and hope it's something that gives us water. And then also, might as well play the solar panels. Ooh, and we got tails, so that gives us a bit of water from the last upgrade we picked up. Let's open the Essentials booster. Water treatment center, awesome. Really need that. Hopefully it doesn't eat up too much space. Solar panel, that's fine. And a nuclear plant, which we probably won't build because it eats up water, and we don't really have the space, but... Alright, water treatment center is 2x2. Oh, and its road is on the perfect side, so we can build it right on that little road that's there. And then I think we might, if we get another road card, be able to build the elementary school now. Because the water treatment center provides a green aura, the school needs to be put in some sort of green aura. And, yeah, so long as we can get a road that extends over to where the green will be, surrounding the water treatment center, we can build the school there. And the people of Townville can finally learn how to read, which may help them with their election materials. Good for them. Oh, and we're at our hand limit. But we can just play the solar panel, and then hopefully not be at our hand limit again. Yeah. Let's see. So Thrift will get rid of our nuclear plant, which is fine, we have enough. Electricity. Double Trouble has a 50% chance of making bureaucratic failure last 4 turns, or luxury embargo last 36 turns. If luxury embargo is doubled, I think that'll prevent us from building the Mega Drill Foundation, unless we draw another power plant or something. We probably want to be able to build the Drill Foundation within the next 36 turns. I don't know. I'll just hang on to that for a second. At least when hanging on to it, it'll reduce the amount of luxury embargo. Especially when we're doubling, it'll hypothetically decrease it twice as fast. We might as well build the power plant. We have the environment to spend. See, nuclear option's not going to do anything but give us some cards, so... But we can't play another card this turn from going slow. Okay. Police headquarters, which we can't build because of luxury embargo. Ooh, it would be nice with the resources, so we could get rid of luxury embargo. Oh well, let's just do nuclear option and get 4 other cards. Oh, road, a forest, gas power plant, awesome. And because that's all under 8, it's just saying we can't build the hotel, which is fine. Ooh, we can get creeping over to this nice 4x4 space where we can build our Mega Drill Foundation, and then we'll see how the project card works. Okay, that's 3 cards. I can't do anything else. New red card to deal with. The shopping center would be incredibly easy to deal with. I was going to say if it wasn't a 2x2 card, but we have all this 2x2 space over here. So yeah, that's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Quickest red card I've ever dealt with, I think. Oh, and great, gain 2 officers. So now we have the resources to get rid of luxury embargo, if we want. And we could spend Double Trouble on it, and then get rid of it with resources. Because then we'll get rid of a card in our hand, and still not deal with the effects. Keep that in the pocket for right now. Just spend the forest. Let's see, might as well build a water tower. Oh, we don't have the money for a water tower. So advance to the next day. Ooh, more road. Oh, we're getting so close to that 4x4. Yeah, things are looking up for Mayor Reed at Red Death. A water tower over there. Yeah. It's a beautiful day in this town with 4 different nuclear power plants and no schools. These poor suckers. We got the water for the Doomsday Bunker. So people will be well protected when there is an accident at any one of the 4 nuclear power plants. So we might as well build that, because we've got the resources. Yeah, the workers are so uneducated they think the air is fresh. It's all they've ever known. Think of how fresh the air is when you're like 5-7 tiles away from a nuclear power plant and over by the junkyard and waste disposal instead. Yeah, I do need the Doomsday Bunker. I think we can build it and the gas power plant. Is there any benefit to building the gas power plant? Bumps up power a little. Might as well. Oh, I wasn't looking at the card limit. So now we have to progress to next turn. And now we can build the bunker. Oktoberfest. It's funny. I'm fine with the trouble meter being where it is. But I'm also fine with the number of coins we have, and I don't really care for Fire Festival, so we'll just do Oktoberfest. That seems the most helpful out of the 3. Let's see, we can build the Industry Guild building, which will start to lower our water to dangerous levels, but will give us an industry card so we can maybe get out of negatives there. Best thing for us to do, I think. Oh, we could go build it this little spot where a building broke. Okay, and we will just have just enough power for the industrial furnace. We'll need to do next turn for it, because we're running low on coins. But we will get out of negative on industry. And we'll get incinerate, whatever that is. Oh, and more road. That means we have reached the promised land, a 4x4 space where we can build the drill. But we need more water to build the drill. That's tough. Don't have any way to get more water. Let's be a good mayor and not build the industrial furnace in the town center. We'll build it by all the nuclear power plants. Okay, incinerate will basically just give us 2 power. I don't even know if it'll destroy Double Trouble. Let's find out. Oh, I need to destroy at least 2 cards. And I can't even select Double Trouble. So, can't do much with incinerate. Can't really do much with anything in my hand. So we don't have the bureaucratic penalty anymore. So, we might as well draw a card. A water tower. Neat. Do need more water. Ooh. And with some more road. Oh. I didn't even have to connect this to any roads. Oh well. Then I'll build it over where no roads are ever gonna reach. Not right now, because that would make me immediately lose the game. But when we've got more industry or water. Let's scoot the road southward before we continue on. And then we'll draw a card. And it's more roads. I am sure I will be complaining soon enough that there are no roads, but it's fine for right now. Let's see, the revenue service would put us into negative electricity, and we're about to be negative industry. So we can hang on to it and hope we get something that boosts industry or electricity. Slums will lower water, and we want to save up on water. So let's do IRS. Ooh, we got a fountain, which will just cost water, so not great for us. Let's draw some cards and hope we get something that pumps up water. I think... hadn't I built something that gave a positive aura? Oh, it was the water treatment facility, and then I built the bunker. So there's not space for the school there anymore. Whoops. Oh, but I think there's a gated community here. I think that gives a positive aura. So we might be able to build the elementary school there. Though we also run into the issue where that'll put our electricity to negative, and then our industry will lower to negative, and we'll lose. So the kids can continue to be illiterate for right now. Let's draw a card. Alright, a water well. Turn up. No residential buildings around here. And now we've got 9 water. Awesome. So now our main concern is electricity. We can do incinerate to gain 2 electricity. The fountain would be a good card to destroy because we don't need more environment and we want to hang on to that water. Then we can just draw some cards until we get something else that would be good to destroy. Or we could destroy change of plan. But then we won't be able to draw change of plans later in the game, and change of plans has been really useful. So I think we'll just draw some cards and... yeah, we can destroy the house. Who needs housing? Here. So we've got a little cushion for electricity, and another house. We can build the house next turn. Okay, all buildings cost 1 more, which is fine. We're doing pretty fine on cost. I don't think we actually have anything in our hand that'll be impacted by change of plans. It'll just let us draw some cards, so I guess we'll do that next turn because we've played our 3. Let's see. Ooh, I can eat everything for the Mega Drill Foundation. I have enough water, I have enough safety, I have enough environment, and the industry won't be negative enough to make me lose. I'll be really close to 0 for a lot of those things, but they won't be negative. So I think we'll... but it will get to random disasters, which might then push a resource to 0. I wonder if it's worth it. We'll do change of plans first and hope that gives us something that generates resources. It didn't. Yeah, who needs doctors when you have nuclear power workers? That's the real sign of education. might as well build a gated community. Nothing but benefits from that. Ups our safety, ups our population. And now we are swimming in residential buildings. That's fine. We can't build both the revenue service office and the skyscraper, because that'll put us into negative electricity, but we do have 7 turns left for the revenue service office, so we can probably draw a power card before then. But we're not going to see very much benefit from pumping up our population. So I think we might just build the Mega Drill Foundation. Or will it not let us because of the luxury embargo? Yeah, let's power towards the end here. At the start of the day, discard your most expensive card, draw a new card, lose 1 money. That's fine. If your water is negative, not even, then 50% chance. Alright. Could be a lot worse. Oh, there's so many steps to this. So many steps we can't afford. Alright. Fishing port, can't afford the water, can't afford the electricity on all this. Let's do sketchy pawn shop, because we can eat the safety there, though we need to get something that'll give us electricity for both that and revenue service. We can just start drawing cards. Oil well will put us to 0 environment, which is kind of dicey. We have so many roads. So many roads. The gas power plant will give us more power and industry. We will be at 0 environment, but we're going to be at 0 something sooner or later. Red cards cost 2 more. It's fine. Okay, so gas power plant. Where's the best place to build this? Oh, by all the other industry buildings, right next to the other gas power plant. It's our handful. I don't think so. Don't have enough water. Don't have enough environment. Don't have enough industry. Cross cards. So many roads. Don't even know where to put all these roads. Fire department headquarters, which will make us lose due to the water cost. Industry guild building could be good because it'll help us bump up industry. It'll put us at 0 water. That's not the end of the world. Cycle parks. Destroy 2 cards, generate 2 random environment cards, destroy this card. Okay. Let's destroy the oil well and this 1 house card. Ah. We have a negative effect that gets rid of our most expensive card each turn. The monument part looks great, but we can't build it this turn and it'll be discarded. We could spend all our resources to get rid of it. We do need a lot of environment for the project. So yeah, let's do that. Now let's spend the rest of our money building a park, which will help us a bit with the environment. Okay. The mineral mine, I think, will be best because it won't chip away at our water, which is a pretty precious commodity right now. I don't even have anywhere to put this road. I guess I could start moving over towards this empty space. Though that did mark down my money too much for the monument park. Oh, and I've only got one turn left for the revenue office, and I don't have the resources anymore to build it. Ah, no. I've bungled this. Because not being able to build the revenue service office in time is going to give me a red alert, which will be the third one. So we'll lose. And I don't have a way to dig myself out of the negative 13 industry in this one turn. Dang, it's going so well. It was going really push and pull for a while, but largely speeding along. Got pretty far with it. Not too bad for a first playthrough of it. Oh, that's cute. Little red alerts going off. The game appears to be continuing, but it says 3 red alerts means game over. I guess I have until the end of this turn to fix it. I still can't fix it, but... If it's letting me do something else, I'm torn between building the monument part and building the drill scaffolding. The drill scaffolding would make me also lose because it would put me to negative 20 industry. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm losing either way, I think. Coin. No, but I would die. I'm gonna roll a die. If I get an even number, I'll build the monument park. If I get an odd number, I'll roll the drill. It is an even number. It was a 4 on a d6. Yeah. Or was I gonna build the monument park? A monument to the rampant pollution I have caused. It'll all be forgotten because I built this one park. I built a lot of parks. Not enough to offset all the nuclear power plants, but... Alright. Mayor term over. That's pretty good. Blessed town. Starting hand upgrade. Roads. Love to see it. Yeah, nice. Nice. It's a very fun game.